my homies, we finally got blue balls. Oh, by the way, I got a new name for the boat. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but how about this? Space ball. We finally got the new boat down to GF Marine. I'm hanging out with my boy Skylar and my boy Kyle. We're going to rig this thing up. So we are going to put power poles on it. We're gonna put graphs on it. We're gonna put a power pole charge on it. I got these awesome hydraulic gear, like accessories for my power poles. You have to see them. It's like literally the reason that I'm gonna run 10-foot blades. So you will see that. This boat is gonna be epic when we get done with it. I'm pretty excited. So one of the first things is these guys right here. These are actually the new Lowrance HDS Pros. So they're not the lives, they're an upgrade from that. They have a different processor in them. I got them on my precision sonar mount. We have a double mount here right at the captain's seat, just like I had last year. And then up on the front, we're actually going to do the 3-graph mount once again with the HDS Live Pros. Going to start with 2 up there, and then I'm probably going to go to 3 because that is one of the upgrades that I'm doing. I am putting 2 active target 2s up on front. So we have a double transducer. So, and this is why you have somebody professional like my boy Skylar at GF do it, because I'm afraid I'm going to screw this thing up because it's very much about placement and setting it up. So you have a forward facing active target 2 that's going forward. So that's going to give you like the vertical look for suspended fish. And then on the head of the motor, you have this strap, like a little cinch strap. And then this one is in that flat mode or scout mode. So what it's going to allow me to do is see kind of like a 180, actually I think it's like 120 degree like flat perspective, and then a vertical perspective for suspended fish. But this is going to reveal a whole lot as you're spinning that trolley around. I'm not one for fancy, but I really think this boat turned out looking good. Let me know in the video, you think yes or no? I think like triple yes, dude. It looks, what do you think, Skylar?
I like it.
He likes it. You want to buy it? He's good. He's a Falcon guy. Other than the electronics, one of the biggest upgrades that I'm making to this boat is right here, and it's 10-foot power pole blades. I've always had power poles on my boats, even way back to the Tracker, but they've always been 8-footers, and for the most part I've been in Florida, so that's been just fine. Now the biggest challenge with 10-foot blades is, right, they're tall, right, super tall, and it really is an issue when you want to stick the boat into a small carport, like when we go to Gunnersville and stay at the house, or sticking it in my carport, or going under a bridge. So you want to be able to sort of get under stuff and not have to like lower the poles and that. So my buddy Rich, he designed what I think is a super cool product, and this is hydraulic gear. This is actually a folding bracket for power poles. So this is literally the reason I was able to get 10-foot blades, is because I'm going to be able to mount this in between the power pole bracket and the actual power pole itself, and I will be able to fold those blades up and down. So if I need to get into a carport, if I'm trying to sneak under a bridge to get into a sneaky flat, I can basically do 2 clicks. You just click, and we're going to do a more specific video. I'm going to show you the install in it and everything, but you basically click these 2 little knobs, you fold the pole down, you do your business, get where you need to go, or you stow the boat and you're good to go. So up here in the back of the boat, you know I'm good buddies with Nathan Martin, who designed the C-Clear power harness. So of course we're still kind of hanging it up, but we have a C-Clear power harness here, which will run to my 2 HDS Pros at my console. Then my active target 2s, which are going to be 2 of them over there where Skylar's working in the rod locker, and then there's going to be 3 HDS Pros up there on the front on my precision sonar mounts. But Skylar and GF kind of recommended a little different battery setup for me. We're doing a lot more computerization, you know, of the boats, so having enough power is probably becoming one of the most important factors with these really fancy kind of decked out, pimped out bass boats. What we did first off is a different battery arrangement. So these are my Battleborn like trolling batteries. So we have a 3 set to make that 36-volt array. I got my power pole charge right back there. And what we're actually going to do, we still have an AGM cranking battery, a little Everstart that, or not an Everstart, or yeah, the Interstate that came with the boat. And then what we're actually going to do, and this is where Skylar was kind of creative, he's like, dude, if you're worried about power, what you should probably do is take 2 lithiums and run them parallel. And what he's actually going to do is we're going to run 2 batteries, so 2 12 volts. We're going to link them up so there's still a 12-volt battery, but it's like a double battery in one. And then we're going to hook all my graphs and units to it. So all the HDS Pros, the active target, all that shenanigans. plugins, and then we're gonna put a switch on it, just like that master switch right there. So say been fishing for 2-3 days, and finally after all that time, my lithiums and my Battleborns, they're tapped out, bro, done. Well, I'm on the water, I got 2 or 3 more hours. I can turn that switch and it's gonna switch all those electronics over so they'll be on my cranking battery, and I can finish out that day, finish out that video, and throw something on YouTube for you guys. Nice Triton. That's actually a really cool color. So everything's better in 2s, right? So we got 2 active targets. The other thing that I'm gonna double up on, and this was a recommendation from my guys at Precision Sonar. My buddy Jordan was like, dude, you fish a lot of grass, like you used the Ninja Blade last year, but here's kind of like the tweak that a lot of the pro guys that we work with are doing. They're basically taking 2 of these Ninja Blades. I'm gonna pop one out and show you real quick. So basically it's a razor blade that attaches to the head of your trolling motor. And last year I had 1 of these on the head of my Ghost, but what you do is you actually put 2 on alternating sides. And what it does is any kind of like grass, it's not perfect. There's no perfect like grass remover for trolling motors, don't get me wrong. But the concept is anything the one blade misses, or if it comes in at a weird angle, the other blade's gonna catch. So it basically doubles your chances of cutting that grass off and reducing that grass sort of canopying and capturing around the trolling motor head. So this is kind of a cool mount that my buddy Skylar did, and GAF actually recommended mounting my transducer like this. So this is a new transducer. This is the 2-in-1. This is compatible with the HDS Pros. It has a little different look than last year's 3-in-1, but we actually mounted it right under the Bob's jack plate. And basically that mounting is super sturdy. You already have a flat flush surface, rock hard. You guys remember I had a transducer shield mount next to my jack plate, but this kind of saved me like 300 bucks basically, and I like it. The other thing that is different with this boat is with the new Z20, they added on this little touchscreen right here. And basically this is a touchscreen versus the buttons to run, say, your live wells, your bilge pump, your lights. And it's actually pretty cool. It's super easy to work. I was a little concerned about it like not being super responsive. You know, technology is a blessing, but at the same time kind of a curse, because it sort of makes things a little annoying, a little more complex. It's super easy. The other cool new accessory that I got, once again, has to do with the power poles. It kind of solves what I think is one of the most annoying things. Hey Skylar, so you fish a lot of tournaments. What's the most annoying thing after you kind of start fishing in the morning? You know, it's dark out, the light starts coming out, and you're like an hour in, and it's sunny out.
Pulling your pole out and having to put it back in the box and everything.
150%. I hate light poles. You know, it's safety, you need it on there, but all those kind of little things that you need to do, they take up time, they're obnoxious. You gotta kind of move your rods over if you store your light pole in your rod lockers. It's a light that goes right on your power pole. So this is gonna be mounted right on the tip of my power pole. The power integrates into your light plug. So basically it goes on when you hit your light button, it goes off when you turn it off. It's already up there, it's super high, it's elevated, it's where it needs to be. No more pulling light sticks, no more co-anglers whacking your light pole.
Hey, what up, guys? This is Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, checking out. She's done. She's done. And she looks absolutely amazing. I can't thank. So Skylar is my boy up there. He has not only made me laugh, but he has made me one pretty sick, pimped out boat, dude. Like, she is set up. We are going to do a detailed walkthrough, and I'm going to tell you about everything that's on it. I'll give you just kind of a general gist. You can see double mounts, precision sonar mount at the front. We got the Ghost. We got double active targets. We're cinching down the pedal right now. Rod straps. We did a little mod to those. I'm going to show you. Precision sonar mount at the bow. Double HDS Pros. We got the new touchscreen. We'll go through that. We have an epic Battleborn setup back here. So just an insane amount of power for all the graphs. Trolling motor, 36 volt array, lithium. We got a parallel setup with my Battleborns right here. Double power poles with the power pole accessories like the light, the folding bracket, and then these broadheads down here, little pointy things to make sure you get stuck where you want to get stuck. 2-in-1 transducer from Lowrance offers different basically like sonar variations, so you can go up to 1,000 kilohertz, I think. Crazy like see-through, see-deep, see-through brush pile kind of thing. Spaceballs, I don't know, you guys tell me your opinion. I think Skylar did an amazing job here at GF. They are my boys. They have helped me out through a bunch of things. So if you guys ever need anything done and you're near Coleman or near Smith Lake, come give them a shout, dude. They will help you out. They will get you back fishing. They're good people. But what I want to do right now is get this thing out and get her wet, because she hasn't been wet yet. So what do you say? We're gonna get her wet. We're gonna test her out, get her all ready, and see if she can't catch a bass. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm so stoked. And let me say this too, literally the reason I have this boat is very much thanks to you guys. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. You give me an awesome opportunity to have an epic boat that frankly I don't deserve, but I highly appreciate. So thank you guys once again. We will see you back out, hopefully catch some bass from the new Spaceballs. Thanks again, Scott.